The old Prime Minister is crying not from politics but from panic. Why? Because he forgot the 12 schedules. Little does he know the trick is hidden in his own tears. Hello, friends. Today we are going to learn about the schedules of Indian Constitution through the mnemonic tears of old PM. Okay, so let's start the video. So we see that there are 12 schedules in the Constitution, right? 12 schedules. Originally, in the original Constitution, we had 8 schedules, okay? And through constitutional amendments, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th schedule was brought in, okay? So what are the 12 schedules? Let's look briefly. T is for territory, which is the first schedule. E for emoluments. A for affirmations or oath. R for Rajya Sabha seats. S for scheduled areas. O for other tribal areas. F for federal division of power. O for official languages. P for land reforms. And M for panchayats. Okay. So we'll see now in detail. So, the Schedules of India was inspired by Government of India Act of 1935. Very important point. So, originally there were 8 schedules, now 12 schedules after constitutional amendments. Now, what is there in the first schedule? The first schedule is T, that is territory. Okay. In territory, we have names of states and union territories and their territorial extent. So, the name of the states, right now there are 28 states and 8 UTs. 28 states and 8 UTs. So, the names of the states and UTs and their territorial areas or extent are given. In the second schedule, that is E, that is emoluments, or emoluments means salaries, right? So salaries, allowances and privileges. But is our salary there? No. Second schedule contains the salaries of president and governors, speaker and deputy speaker of Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha, that is state legislative assembly. Okay guys? Chairman and deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha, as well as some states have state legislative council also, that is Vidhan Parishad. Okay. And judges of Supreme Court and High Courts and CAG of India, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Okay guys. So, second schedule contains emoluments. Third schedule contains oath and affirmations. So what are the oath and affirmations? We see that after every Lok Sabha elections, the MPs take oath in the parliament. Okay. And before winning the election, while they are nominating, while they are filing the nomination, also they give the oath before the returning officer. So that oath is also contained in third schedule. So forms of oath and affirmation for union and state ministers, MPs and MLAs, judges of Supreme Court and High Court, and CAG. So guys, you have to remember that judges of Supreme Court, High Court and CAG is repeated in both the schedules. Second schedule emoluments and third schedule oath and affirmation. Okay. Fourth schedule. So fourth schedule, allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha to states and UTs. So how many seats in Rajya Sabha will be allocated to each state? So that will be finalized in fourth schedule. That is given in fourth schedule. Okay. Fifth schedule, very important. So administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. So those areas which are mainly tribal dominated areas. So a kind of autonomy is given or self-rule. Okay. So self-government kind of concept is there. So there many states have fifth schedule areas, that are Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Gujarat, Jharkhand and so on. You can look at the list. Sixth schedule. So this is administration of tribal areas, other tribal areas, mainly in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. So ATM से money निकाला. You can remember like this. Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. ATM से money निकाला. Okay. So you can remember like this. And they have greater autonomy. Greater autonomy as compared to 5th schedule areas. Okay. Now 7th schedule, division of powers between the center and the states. So what are the lists? Okay, union list, state list, and concurrent list. So in union list, 100 subjects are there which are exclusively legislated by union legislature or union government. State list has 61 subjects and concurrent 52 subjects. Concurrent means those lists where union and state both have the legislating power. Okay. 8th schedule, content, the language recognized by the constitution. So originally there were 14 languages. Now there are 22 languages in 8th schedule of the Indian constitution, like Konkani, there is Manipuri, there is Nepali. Okay. Nepali, there is Dogri, there is Swantali. Okay, so there are various languages which are given in 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. 9th schedule, very important because it was added by the first Constitutional Amendment Act of 1951. So this was added for land reforms. After independence, government went for land reforms, abolition of zamindari and tenant system. So then they had to bring in 9th schedule to protect the laws from judicial review. Okay, guys. 10th schedule. Okay. 52nd Amendment Act. Very famous for anti-defection law. Because before there was a concept or it was said that Ayaram, Gayaram. Okay, Ayaram, Gayaram. Because the political representatives used to switch parties like anything. Okay, in a day they used to switch 2 parties. There was one incident also. Okay, so to curb that, anti-defection law was brought in, which was inscribed in 52nd Amendment Act 1985 in 10th schedule. Okay, so it gave the disqualification of MPs and MLAs on the grounds of defection. Now 11th schedule was 73rd Amendment Act 1992. It brought the 11th schedule mainly related to panchayats. And 12th schedule, 74th Amendment Act of 1992 for municipalities. So thank you guys, and please like, share and subscribe my channel for more such educational content.